It's moving, huh? Hey, what's up? How you doing? Welcome to, I don't know what we call this one. It's going to be a conversation. Nenga yonaje enegwere jakuba conversation. How are you? My name is MC Katz here, and I know most of you are going to watch this interview. Mugenda gamba bamaze ne besanga. Omanyi mubadde mwogera nnyo. Yana yana abana Uganda balooza mumwe ka bamanyi okwogera. Muntu bwasirikako mulowooza mumwe ka balina kamera microphone n'okwogera. Nga kati ke tujjeffe tubayambeko mu byonna tweyogerera. Nga mugeya. How are you? Your name is who?
You introduce me.
Sure.
And I show you.
Me China introduction, Jacqueline. You feel like you're in heaven. The one and only queen of the mic, traveled all over the world. When it touches the mic, nobody can understand it. Ladies and gentlemen, Caroline Marcah up in here. How you doing?
I'm good.
God has been good to us, yeah?
Yes, He has really been good to us.
Before I even start on us, how did you get into this cup you're in right now?
I am yet to find out.
But when you read comments, you know, usually the syllab into Congo, I think let's just start that. Yeah. The fact they say you're HIV positive because you overmoved with me. And for first of all clarity, this was my friend at the time when you could all not know that I was the most depressed human being on earth. She was a friend. Like every time I felt like I want to cry. There's a time I remember there was a time I think it was Femme. And I've been in time I just want to first go out of public eye. It was like we are going to work together. That's how we started hosting
yes,
nights together.
Yes.
I told her, you know what, I'm tired. I'm tired. You know, like twirling up
and you aren't that calm. You are not talking like that.
No, it's no manga. You sit with people.
Yeah.
Never doubt in batandika okugeya. Ate abanayuganda tebamanyi kugeya. Banyumya abawala batudde basatu amaaso ge batadde kumu. There's a place kakona we used to sit because I used to cry muko. So kati twagala tube in the middle of people. Nemutula onulaba ng'oli ddala bali boogera ku ggwe. Kyokka wajjeno nga because what twali tudde was the route to the toilet. Ng'ate akubuuza.
Yeah.
I'm going to slap a human being one day.
Ngatunyweza omuntu waffe.
Lwaki abantu babalowooza?
There is even a time, I think it was, what was that place?
Lotte, Femme.
Lockdown in Balaryaba Ivan.
Ivan where?
As you're heading to Serena Shelter.
Yeah, that rooftop, eh?
Yes.
That one.
Wajukira once no ngamba. So, omukulu ne yangamba. Baga sente meko nesonyiwe.
No, the problem
you're not taking my money. You need to
the problem she was getting the bash.
Oh yeah.
And I needed a friend. Like I had Douglas, but Douglas is not a night person.
Yes.
And I'm naturally a night person.
Yes.
Like I've worked.
Very active.
So I needed a friend, but I felt like I was hurting my friend more than which again. Quite here are receiving a bash. The mom calls, the uncle calls. She goes home. On X they are talking. On TikTok, never take a baby. They still what? Buli mradi wa sleep.
Nabakuba ku simu, nabateka muko airtime bottom.
No, there's a time nali nkulaba ku bukedde.
Yeah.
And somebody just practically on live TV n'akisuula.
Yeah.
I felt like I wanted the ground to eat me.
Oh, so that's why you were chasing me.
I feel like first of all I'm affecting your brand. I'm affecting you emotionally. Remember mommy's calls?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like your whole world has like turned because of helping me. It started, you know this lady wasn't my friend as so. But at a point you're noticing I was getting drained.
Yeah.
So Naja, we had a friend called Chris. Katambo enaku zironga avaako. The time I think people saw me the time I used to quarrel so much in the bus. I used to fight like with everybody. I just had a feeling everybody was talking about me, didn't like me. So even if you just stepped on my toe, I would divert it to yours among them.
Yeah.
So we started sitting, talking, and the world went bizarre. So, Carol, njakubuuza lwaki abantu babalowooza omuntu waba ne HIV talina kubaako na mikwano gye n'abakyaliwe? Because ekyo kinyini kisobola okutta omuntu, the loneliness.
I think it's the one that actually kills. let's actually talk about that. Because Gaogami, I think the time we started talking, you saw the way you were, and because I feel like because you were so used to that. I remember you used to ask me, I feel like because you were so used
She practically
to
started working in the nightlife because she wanted me to work, to stay with me. Just in case when that funny. Why are you looking at me, bro? Now it's depressed, like real life.
But remember, we had worked, I think, like 2 shows or one.
H2O. Just in case
see.
you know, that's how we discovered it. This woman showed me, you see the dancers called Who Champion and all that?
Yes.
On Monday, I was like, those boys are from Rwanda.
Okay.
They're from Rwanda and they're here for school. After school, they're going back. I was like, you people can dance. Don't go to Rwanda. Stay here. I'll figure out what to do.
Yeah, now I
then that's how
remember.
DJ Trizzy comes in because Trizzy was their friend. That's the genesis.
But
kiva ku kyekyo ekintu abantu okulooza mbu omulwadde wa siriimu kubanga abantu abalwadde ba siriimu bagenda kusigala nga bali boka nga talina gwayogera naye talina mikwano.
And nabandi yagadde okubabeererawo nabo babavuma. Not everybody has a hard skin like me.
Yeah.
And if
that's
we
not even a hard
initially,
that's not a hard skin, that's being abnormal.
so I'm abnormal.
It needs somebody I don't know. Well, you
But
know your friends, your mom, your workmates. Well, you know how many times you work there for Bukeda?
I think I didn't get cheese. I also don't know.
Did you read your comments on TikTok? Remember
Remember
Effie's birthday, your son's birthday.
Which one?
I think the first one, the one where Yakubanga put Montem.
When you came, when you invited you,
do you know the comments done?
Oh dear.
Too rude, man. You're too rude.
I saw that picture. I still love that.
What kept you with me? What was the instance? Tell them the story you told me of your friend. I think it will make more sense. Share. We want to help people.
I had a friend. I would say a very, very close friend, close to being a best friend, if I should say. Ayarada, naenga fite tumanyi, and by that time, me abantu bakategera nakaja ku live wire akanyaranda akapia, so also me I was very overwhelmed with the lights and excitement and
the hype hour.
And nali mu hype hour and when I just come on TV live wire, I'm with Zahara Toto. And this is the person I knew way even in school. So we used to talk. Before I sing nafuka, sere.
Like high school friend, OG.
Because they were class ahead. Even when they left Ngabatu Charlie, so we were that close. When I have issues and all. But when I got into Konga Walker, I said the excitement, vibe, the journey.
The hype hour, all eyes on you kind of.
Yes, because all eyes were literally on me. And
most of that Lugambo
live wire
was like the hardest evening show.
Exactly. Most times when we get big things and nice things, we get involved. Not involved actually, overwhelmed. So I think I was overwhelmed and I didn't really have time for friends, bichi. I'm getting invites everywhere. So unfortunately, around that time I tell you what again. Hello, uncle. Around that time, and unfortunately, he had to go through this. We are 3 friends, his friends. Ono yakatandika career ye, ono yakafuna omulimu, ono ya travelinga kugenda Kenya, nze ndi ku TV, okitegeera. So he tried to reach out. The stigma
your phone was busy.
Star,
the star. Was what PR by then?
What
are they saying? What are they saying?
Nganziwa bakafuko. Bakulekeyo, inokola. Show ya, the lot of stories, those things. So unfortunately, this day comes, He tries to contact me earlier in the day. Ndi busy. Because now remember, by that time I'm doing Cayenne and I'm doing Livewire. So if I'm not at Cayenne, I'm at Serena.
By then you are head of marketing Cayenne.
Yes. So katwemba siri eno mbangiza mu offices zikujayo sente ba client zebanyide zena signing oba ndi ku Livewire ndi ku editing earlier on. So he tries to contact me. Nja kukubira naye nga he has tried to contact me from like
you feel like it's just an OB calling you for
a
hi,
normal
how are
day.
you?
Yeah. So he tried, and then in the evening I get a call from his mom, but I'm already on air. So seeing her with them. And then after the show, I'm almost heading home. I see calls now from the other friends in our circle. I'm like, yeah, church again, I'm mass.
The calls are so many, so you're wondering what's happening.
So I see the moms. I go back to the mom's call. I get to the call. I call her. Some other person picks. I'll never forget that call. And the person, I think, was the cousin.
Initially,
his mom called me.
I know, but he was still alive by then.
Yes.
It was him wanting to talk to you on the mom's phone.
Yes, because bamudusa mu ddwaliro that day. So that is why they were calling me earlier in the day.
Was he taking his medicine or he was in denial?
He had started taking medicine, but
on and off. I know that.
You know, yeah. So kati. Exactly. Okay. So earlier in the day, bamutola mu ddwaliro nga ayagala kwogera nange. Because me, even when we had issues, even when Noja, you know, like how you would come to me and you've come lero ku mulimu wanyize noja nenkuza mubanta nomaliriza ngosese. So that's how I used to be even with him.
Did you take your medicine?
Exactly. Kati bwentyo nali naye, but this time around
okay.
I didn't get that time. So I think he was calling me maybe kufuna mani. Nagezaako nze, nagezaako the other two friends. I feel not to be busy. So the mom calls me ndowooza ali mwezo last hours. Era nga tebanfuna. So that's why when I called, I think he had died like an hour back. Ono n'agamba ani ono namugamba this is Carol njagala kwogera nawe njogera nnyo gwe Carol wedda gwe bakubira kayise nga wakutte wali kati naffe tetumanyi kyabadde ayagala kugamba
yafiira mu ddwaliro.
Yes.
But all he needed was somebody to talk to.
Exactly. And then we go kati ekyewuunyisa bannange ebintu byensi byewuunyisa ffenna twagenda that very night live wayagwa ssaawa 3 ffenna ssaawa 6 zaatusangawo ezekiro
mwenna bwe yali akubira.
Yes.
You appeared.
Naye nga tumaze that whole month nga buli omu agamba naye tujja meetinga this weekend naye tu meeting and then a week after his burial I go on my Facebook boado you're stressed kati already I have the other phone call yansigadde mu mutwe.
Yeah, you feel like I wish I'd picked that
oba
call.
yabadde angamba ki oba yali angamba ki because even the day when I arrived ekiro mami wena tulaba naddamu n'akaaba kale senga wakutte omwana nabyagalayo okukiŋŋamba. So now that was playing and then I think
it's
like
eating you up
almost,
like you regret it.
1 week later I'm checking my normal messages on Facebook nensanga nga yali yanterayo message
Mwagamba ki?
nga nyumiza how it all happened and what he has been going through and then nga bagamba nti omuntu ng'anaafa abamanyi because there is a statement where yali agambye nti bwe nkoma nyitakebera nnyo messages za Facebook you might even see this nasikyaliwo.
Could you? I'm taking you to another direction. Could he know who Anyamura was?
He knew.
Okay, me the thing I want to ask God when I meet them is Anyamura was.
Really?
Because remember, Carol, that's the time I'm all over the place. I was on bars, I was on TV, I was selling like hot cake.
Yeah.
And I felt like I was too cool to get HIV. And even the people I was around were speaking English. That psychology of sirimu abantu ba mukyalo. I just had one coincidence of a sugar mummy, but it was also
could it be the sugar mummy?
Mutali mulamu muleke ataja kimanya.
Twagala okumanya, so after that.
It's so annoying sometimes when I see these self-testing kits. You go to a pharmacy and test that night. By the time we were here, you had to go to hospital, and not every clinic was testing. You wouldn't just jump into Simanya HIV testing in any clinic. By that time, I know Musai was Sindika Mulago laboratory. Like if Mulago man.
Oh yeah, superstar, Motola, baddest.
Check now because I was educated enough. I knew there was HIV. I wasn't dumb or stupid. But the nightlife and the fact that I didn't have the option in the nightlife, and these were
mentality, I think also.
Why
superstar?
I like you, man. Yeah, you in the shit. Yeah. I thought, you cool? You want a drink? I'm with my friends. I'm trying to bring this up to generation and anyone.
Yeah.
You often test. Why?
Me?
When we went to Mbara, you tested. Like every tour we did, every university, this one tests. So somebody will think.
But I tested.
I remember that picture. You check our Facebook page. You test. What take a young one side. Now, mama, what day you murade?
By the way. Which one was that? Was it?
It's on our website. But then you mura Mbarara, yeah, Mbarara. And you wagama simanyi sirimu wa mtu teko ne mbe Mbarara. Ngamba achikarotani.
Kata gwengonye giramoz.
Why are you so often testing? You know, you test. Let me tell you a story. She had a friend. In fact, there were 3. Some of Carol drugs her friends to test every weekend. They have a dinner. They told me.
I know Gambo.
Let's go for ice cream. Let's go and test. Just for.
But why not?
Why so often? People are scared of testing.
Yes. By the way, it doesn't get any better. For starters, let me even tell you that it doesn't get any better. Yeah. Just because I often test
Hey, support system.
Hey, of course, sir. No,
one random Saturday, they made it sound like we've come for tea, a cup of tea. I'm like, Carol,
Dr.
Silver, one of
for Medicare. No, COVID, I'm like, one more. Oh, to Kuchima.
Why? Why do you?
Because I care about my friends.
What is safer, not knowing your status or knowing your status?
You need to know your status.
Not I'm scared to know it. What if I'm sick and I get depressed and
No, all of it. Anyway, also the other reason. I have a few reasons. Me personally, why I test. Number one is because, I donate blood. So the idea of donating a blood it doesn't work for me.
You don't want to face it?
Yeah. Then also,
or you don't want to get the news ngogaba blood bagakuwe.
Lwaki bangambirawo?
Kagote wekuma tuli muntu mukulu.
Anti nekuma naye gwe ndi naye yekuma. I can't.
Otherwise, kituufu. Oyinza okuba oli byo naye nga naye ali bibye. Conversation tugenda gira ko soko male.
Okitegeera. So, number one, why I do the group with my friends is because I know they also have partners. Kati obviously when chogera we bachobajja. Kale not those 3 friends, but some friends that I go with.
They will.
They will. Okay, around that time, one of their partners tried to take a denti. Aita. So me, in my head, Jaitira, we can't be sure. Atenga no mwala yali angambye was one of the people he was sleeping with. Atenga yete kakasa status here. So I didn't bother telling her.
How do you convince your partner to check? I'm looking at a boy. Say we're from outside. You've been taking my belaya. You've done our Zul. I'm driving a fancy car. My clothes, cologne are beautiful, and a woman telling me to test after drinking my money. A man may think at what time to take our bukojo. oyagala Ghana.
Have you heard of the statement, the devil wears Prada?
Yeah, I heard of it.
What do you think it
hard.
means?
That is the hard one. The devil, kyogere mu Luganda. Ne Sitaani ayambala engoye ez'akabi.
N'ababi banyomanga.
So who should bring the conversation of testing? Who has the balls, I could call them? The
Whoever
guts?
is stronger, whoever loves their life more. Anyway, also, madam balayo reasons zange yokubiri nze bannange neeyagala. Ate I think munda byo ntyo bulwadde ate neeyagala.
Weeyagala nnyo. Toyinza nabukkiriza kusemberera. This one is on the record. Bannange twali bantu bakulu tebatuzaalanga babiri, si mwana saagala kukuyuzinga bigambo bakozesa. Wamma lumu nasabako. Nali depressed ebyaddala. Naye kati gwe kampaako. Lwaki tetwejjaamu lumu nekyo nakyo ne kibba. Yakeera kubira musawo wange. Omanyi they had also become friends with my nurse in Mulago. Nga gwakubira, this man has not picked medicine for a week. This man needs to come back for check-up. Ono sebo nga jane wange nagana tugenda mu ddwaliro. Bro nkoye eddwaliro guno omwezi bandikemu. So bwensabako awo omukyalo ne so obuntu obukebera buba mwebuli. Kati because she had cared a lot for me, yeah? Then ndowooza osanga naye muladde munnange kyava nfaako ennaku emukwata. Kati navuga naye gwe omanyi status yokola kubanga like that conversation on the other side. So when I akasigayo ne testing na akatamba nze ndyokke just nkufaako obufinga kyali wange. Bwatu bwe yanyima. We sing a rampage of TikTok.
Onyumirwa oli awo.
Saturday college.
I wasn't briefed where I was coming, but it is okay.
No, but byogedde ate nga tebaaliyo. Okitegeera? Ketubawe the clear picture. Okitegeera?
Okay.
Because of course even any human being ajagamba batali ba Luganda batali. It was for the good of us. What if, even if what we use for protection, but what if? Let's
you didn't explore the protection option.
It was not from word go, what if? Where you become.
I was the way to what we get away about people say, Katiracha to Gamba to Assembly, I think you understand. People have options. People have, I think, life choices at the end of the day. And people have different journeys. Yeah. And I feel like what people need to understand from the word go is, that is why I was telling him earlier, I think 2 days back, we need to redo the sessions that try to call them lockdown. Because I feel like those
we did some with Uganda.
Yes, with Uganda.
We're just talking about because people are being affected by HIV in lockdown, no medication, stigma, so.
But the conversations
we did one with
that we did,
by the way.
yes,
Yeah, that was big.
The conversations that we did really helped very many people. And to me, a lot of people even came out to me and they had their own stories. So I feel like we need to bring back this in the sense
conversation in people. That's
yes,
where I wanted to go because boogedde emyaka ena nga ffe tetwogera. Kati lwaki bo batwogerera? Tubannyonnyola ekiriwo. Kyembadde ngenda okuggyako Carol. When you see these sex tips that are coming out as a TikTok people, nali ku live nga ssatu amanya ngeerabira, but you notice that these girls are playing the same men. Mbu omusajja wasimanyi wono yali yebaka noono, ono yali yebaka noono. And when all these steps, a man grown up, don't judge me, I've seen almost all of them. All this, hey, shit, man, I need to know what's going on in the country. When you see all of them, they're having live sex
experiences.
No, the trigger wasn't the excitement was the man, but I was wondering. So you say this dude slept with this one and this one and this one, Smanyi, this one, Gaga, this one, Smanyi gave him fake dollars, but all the sex tapes, they are live sex. Where does it live? Because I doubt those TikTokers, basukemia kabiri mwetana.
I don't know.
Sex connection eri mu baana baba TikTok abali celebrity bali bikola. Imagine my daughter, say Maika Abi,
anti mbadde saagala ekintu kino tukikubire just mu TikTok katamba
Not be fulfilling of time. I was using the quick.
nabadde nkola show ne ba Mwami Stanley investigator ne bagamba the biggest injustice we are doing to our young generation is tetuli kwogera bintu nga bwe biri.
That's why we need to do this show. That's how we're going to see the reality.
Njagala omwana agenda okujja mu industry gye tuli mu katamba ajje ng'akimanyi. Maybe you never know. Senga we had these talks when you were a celebrity superstar takwata. Atagejja atakogga. No. You're a legend. King of the mic. Kaka no manya koka mi muko ku TikTok nga olyadduka nga.
Muzafa.
Ida ko nkunyonyole. Like maybe you could have had that chance of because senga abaliwo by then bali babyogerako nga webiri.
I know, yeah.
So I feel like it is our responsibility okubanga tubyogerako.
You think parents have decided not to talk about HIV ngabatyo?
Abazadde but not just sex. Abazadde batira ddala okwogera ku bintu ebikwatagana ne sex.
I know, yeah. I sit down my kids and talk about these things.
Finally.
Not but and so stigmatizing in school.
Yes.
To
but remember there is even a time I told you
strongly build them from
then you understand? Because me I feel like if they knew about these things from the word boy, this mentality eriwo teyandi badde. Ekyanyamba also at the end of the day teens ejukira nasoka before I met you. I've met people like Mose Radio.
You grew up practically with musicians. Mose Radio and Wiza.
Yes.
Never got advice. By the way, you are in video.
I'm
okay, when you look for Bobby Wine's video.
Banzija fire base.
By radio.
Era damage kakinangira nnyo ekyo ekintu.
Oyo munna ajja ku.
Jawalaga. Ochegera. But around this people Chanyamba, straight from Bobby Wine, when we did the Ida video, that's how he got to know me like personally. But
so far you got people to talk to.
Yes,
I think me that now.
Bobby, by that time jukira baina kakayimba. Wekume and all these songs, so he used to talk about it.
I think we should also go back to that, where artists used to sing these things.
Wekume, artists wabiyimba tebijatambula.
TikTok lives. No, the people behind should pay them. Let it be work as usual. Aluyimbe nga luli oba mwekebeze.
Ebitongole ebiriwo our organizations, our olaba nti kiri kyakola nti Uganet was with us the whole time. Katamba, what do you guys need? Carol, what did you people need? The university tour. We went to Mbarara and all these places. There was that collective responsibility. That's
there are people who had the love for what we were doing.
Exactly.
And know have children that need to listen to this.
Thank you. When we were working with Uganet, you remember the doctors reach out. Caroline, me, I will help with this. Me, better movie for where it. You have people in.
But by the way, even after this, we're going to come back and talk about Kubino. To not see the moody and etomina mutugoyogera na etomanyo Arabis and then funa amasimu simanyi mama yangoba kusomero bannangira walo yankubira ngambe somero terikiriza Arabis mu somero walo yangambo mulala metroni muwera abanga akuba akade nagamba gwe jango kimedagalira we sirimu like podde. So we'll come back here and talk.
We have a lot of that, and unfortunately I should say, it becomes overwhelming for someone like me. Honestly, Eddie, I've dealt with these people for like how long? Kati, you have media, and at the same time you have like, on a minimum, like 15 messages coming into my inbox on a daily. And all these people want attention. I have like 5 on TikTok, I have like 7 on Facebook, I have people kati enamberi ku social media zange. People calling, people are sending their messages. A kid has gotten their maid's home phone at home. Kakuwandikidde message. Kakugambye effe kusomero tebatukiriza genda
okwetta.
Abombaina. Waliwo omulala yangambye muganda we bamutesti nze no kyokka yali eri muganda wayagala kwetta. But then
we'll get to that before
we we deal with. But how am I going to be able to help these people? I keep telling people I think the one thing that kept me going, even when you used to tell me ratchet agenda, because however much city Murade, I didn't sign anywhere. There is no guarantee that it's all.
Era ne onyanya abantu abakumasirimu engamba gwe ndowooza abamugulu naggwa.
I think
as long as we got
after getting close to you netubeera nga tukola wamu and all these byewantwalangamu never winnie, I started talking to all these people and actually got to know these things deeper even before nga wenali mbimanyi and I got to understand, okay, I'm not guaranteed in any way to soul rara.
What is safer knowing
I
your
will
status?
have my partner and then ndiye nonkola naawe simanyi partner wange
obadde ku lujja
ogenda kumanyira katamba tukoleko
kimu oluddeko
sho nnene
what is
by the way ekintu ekyo njagala tukyogereko
what is
because katamba you are
what
very
is the
romantic
advantage
man.
no I'm trying to put something in my head Linda you confuse me
even me ekigambo
we shall have another episode on the next one. Ladies first, you're biased. It's the problem with working with ladies. They always favor ladies.
For Center for Justice.
Can I go for a short commercial break?
Lindako. Omukyala oyo oludde naye.
Jojo.
Yeah.
We're going to
thick and thin. Ate Jojo by the way abaddewo because tukira ne wali nakukubira. Kweno ogundi yabaddewo. Nga tondiiko Jojo yangambye kale tofaayo.
Emmotoka yangambye oyo mukuwadde kansuubira n'akulabirira. Gwe. Psychologically, mentally, what is safer for somebody who's sitting at home knowing your status or not knowing your status?
I think we should always know our status.
What is safer?
Know your status, you guys.
It helps you guard yourself and protect yourself.
Because I feel like if I didn't, I think after I got out of this
nebiba wasi boys biba nozuka nogamba bikira
kubantu
ababiri
bomanyi benadesi ngani goyoza yali ayandetera okwekebe
ekiro ona salinga nawe manyi otyamu wavuga nga wayinaje wawetera motoka ngazi wetekirawo waliwo abantu bebasirikira nga mujja kusekerera muri ku WhatsApp
nga muyinza okunsekerera manyi mwali muzala wasebo bano nga obeera ne gayi wose ne bamujeregale bamuka x-ray mujogamu kyokka nga wajjawo bamupika
let's get to what is safer
eyo mbazi tule ginyumya olulala
episode zijja kati soke tumale kino soke tubajjeko yadde boogera abaana batesting n'okutestinga balekerawo. The problem is the fear to test.
Anti olaba katanga
most of us men kiva ku kiwaki abasajja tya nnyo bw'okyogerako bayinza olugamba nkubaamu empio ndeke.
Olaba this whole thing that has happened to people like me stops people from wanting to. I think it's the biggest scare.
The point painting, segregation.
I don't know how many times I've had to answer. You meet new people, and the moment you meet them, the first question they ask you, you even get tired of answering this question. Close. They'll tell you, me no longer answer that nonsense. Because by the time
right
you're
now, for a girl out there, I'll talk to the boys. I want them to keep watching. When you give out all about Chibozi. There's a lot of Chibozi. For a girl out there, Tamanyi status here, but dating. Most song or dating like a party animal, outgoing, good-looking boy. Nga nawe okimanyimu musimu omwo mubaamu abakuba ku ssaawa ezimu n'ogamba. What advice would you give them in terms of testing and in terms of knowing their partner's status?
As long as you love each other, I think the biggest the best, people keep wondering the best way to know that this person actually true love is if they are willing to go certain steps. I mean, that's what I believe.
That's deep love, by the way.
I've not dated anyone because and then now we have a bigger problem that we have a problem that also other people don't understand. If I meet someone today and then we start talking and it all goes good and then we test maybe after a month naffe mituli cream netutandika netugenda ekyamuliwa kalungu until further notice.
How
That is another problem. People don't know that you are supposed to test
because
after.
anything can happen in this world, yeah?
Yeah.
One of you may cheat accidentally
Exactly.
or hidingly. How often should we test as a couple? How often should it be?
At least at least every after 6 months.
Should we test together or will you
No, we test
check
together.
now PT
People, we are seeing each other naked on a daily.
Why not sit and test? Yeah.
Shiggy.
Anyinza okuba nina gye nayitidde nga ninamu kafiya ate nga lira 6 months twalyokke naye nga nina gye nayokyeza nga siri shuwa
ng'ate obudde bwa testing butuuse.
buno bwa couple testing nsooka nenfuna ka check-in ebyange mu motoka
Duka ogende weekebe.
osooka okola akakosolo.
Because now you're being selfish.
I know.
You agenda, you could have kept that from your partner, yeah? But I feel like when you go, at least play it safe on the other side job against. Otherwise, you don't love your partner that much because you're also putting them at risk.
Okay, now in most cases, we may not even know. Nadalas, you know, the in process there and then testing. Yeah. First, we may not know where to get them.
Yeah.
Second, we may not know how to use them. Thirdly, we may be scared. You remember those days when people were scared of, tell me pause. When people were scared of buying condoms.
Yeah.
I have a feeling people still have the fear to walk
to
into a
now,
supermarket
up to
and
now.
say, I need a check now kit.
Ango ne condom or by the way, you people who sell condoms, be humble. My friend was telling me, again, don't worry. I got one cousin. Oh, you got a skinny over. No, please.
These are there and then kits. What we can say is check now as soon as you can, as possible as you can. It feels safer. No muntu oba tuja kukkiriza kukozesa blango omanyi gwendi negative.
I feel
no
like
but omanyi olina kugamba omanyi nze siri bajja kutwala
tetukebeza maaso.
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
Pause.
Pause.
Yeah.
There are two.